But anyway, guys, we are getting started with what could be the final game of this tournament. It's 55 HP Monks versus TCG. TCG spawns on the south side, 55 HP Monks spawns on the north side of the map. It is on the Battle of Kylo, so let's get to it, guys. And Zarf, what is going on with these splits?
So immediately Helsa jumps on Trebuchet, but Misha does not do the same thing for the other side. There's no one on Red Treb at all. They are playing very defensively this windmill point. They're expecting people to come up here. We see Misha drop the bottom of the port here. Helsa gets just taken off that Trebuchet. He's running around, really giving whoever's chasing him a ride there. And I think that's going to be Sizer, who was trying to give him a run for his money here. And everyone else is here in mid. Both walls, I think, have been broken down in the middle kill box. So yeah, that's exactly what's going down. And it looks like Tage and Milo doing their guardian business here on the middle points. Sizer, actually, Shad rather, dropping the damage on the Trebuchet, but Helsa has left a portal there as well, so he can prepare it when he needs to.
He'll also be able to use that to repair it, like you just said here. If they wants to run, he was going to use that like he did in the previous set to actually get back to it in time, but pretty much like you were just saying, he can use that actually as a dual purpose. Now run over to the repair kit and very quickly get back to the Trebuchet and get it back actively too.
Absolutely. I'm seeing tons of Miss Kings, tons of Miss Presents in chat. You guys are the best. Let's break 4K on this stream. Look at this point spread. Blue is 24-24. All points neuted. Once again, we're in an even game here.
And indeed, guys, let's take a look. See, every point is decapped at the moment. Nobody has control of anything. There's an intense fight going on for control of middle. We also have a 1v1 between Naya as well as Sizer for control of the windmill. And then back over here at the mansion, too, we got a bit of a skirmish going on between Shad, Misha, and Tage and Denshi. But it seems Tage and Denshi are possibly going to get the first cap over here. They have sort of evicted Shad and Misha, the very burstiest players here from 55 HP. It's going to force Shad to fall back to mid, to get himself regen, and then re-engage on this node a little bit later on. Meanwhile, at the windmill, we've also seen Sizer evicted from that point, and now we are going to be back to a one-cap scenario with TCG holding just a measly 3-point lead at the moment.
Absolutely, and they have to do something to expand this lead if they want to take this 3-0 here. They want that flawless victory. Sizer got jumped on by Shad, trying to repay the favor here. Shad actually going to jump back onto up onto the area above on the CT, but oh my god, Sizer finally getting dropped out here. Denshi and Tage immediately jump on his body to try and make something happen here. Sizer dropping down again. Milo trying to come for the stomp. Will happen? No, he warps up to the actual point here. Elsa coming in here as well. Sizer, if no one jumps on him to res, might just take the damage there, but there's Tage for the res here. Aldemir trying to make him jump down there, but he will rally off the death of Misha.
Another thing to note there, too, is I believe 55H wants to use their time warp there, too, so they've already used one of their biggest cooldowns now, and unfortunately almost to no effect. Their TCG is just an iron wall over here in the midpoint, and 55H wants cannot breach it at all. Seeing Aldemir starting to get very low, they're going to knock him into the down sit right now. Checking him out here at the moment. Tage coming in for a stop. It does connect. Aldemir not even going to try to fight that. They're going to take that, and now again, TCG is going to be on the warpath to taking back control of the middle node.
Helsa, however, has gone over to Windmill. He's grabbed that. They're looking to be just fine for now. They're only 1 point behind. Again, an even game right now. But we will see Shad and Sizer once again warping all over the map, trying to kill each other. This 1v1 is like it is like the battle between the sun and the moon, man. This is like yin and yang. They're trying to fight over mansion right now, and now Misha's coming to join the fray here. This is crazy.
The legacy between Sizer and Shad is like when you challenge your best friend to a 1v1 on Final Destination in Super Smash Bros. It's like the ultimate showdown. Who is the best thief in this game? And that's what we're seeing right now.
1v1 Fox on or Captain Falcon or whatever. I don't know Smash. No items. That's exactly what's going on here. Who will deliver the final Falcon Punch is the question. Of course, Misha is that one guy who shows up, that one guy you kind of like tangentially know, who comes over to your house, brings a Wavebird controller, and just plugs it in and tries to play with you guys, because he is just ruining Sizer's day. But Sizer puts him in his place there, puts him down into the downstate. Looks like Helsa's coming in for that stomp there, booting him out of the house, unplugging his controller if he can get there.
Too many FTC references. Okay, yeah. We're getting back into this now. Shad just went into the downstate over here at the mansion. Sizer now going to finish him off there with some bursts, and TCG will very quickly start to take control of the mansion, and will now finally start to get a cell lead against their opponents. They also still have that pressure going on to mid. Obviously, it is lessened because of the fact that they are also keeping control of the two side nodes, but again, still looking at it, they even still look like they have the advantage at mid here too. If they push hard enough, TCG could be on the warpath for a 3-cap here in just a few moments.
That's right, man, and this is going to be... this lead here is just going to expand and expand and expand like a balloon blowing up of over time, and unfortunately for 55 HP monks, this is gonna be hard for them to unblow that balloon. It's gonna be hard for them to pop it, rather. But they do have that port there from Hellset, allowing them to come. Where's that coming from? It's actually over by Mansion here, where the Sizer Naya 1v1 is continuing on here.
And Naya doing a nice job at holding off. It's just unfortunate the fact that he doesn't seem to be doing that much damage. It's kind of the crux of his build here. Is he's a much more supportive character than he is actually good at doing DPS here. And Sizer's just able to melt through this. And again, overall, at the end of things, I do think that Sizer will still end up coming up on top because he's running SD too. He's actually gonna be able to stay on the point a lot more because he doesn't really the build he's currently running on SD. It doesn't really emphasize stealth as much as it does just using dodges to keep yourself alive through that. So he will be able to keep the cap here. And unfortunately, just like Naya is not doing the damage necessary to win the 1v1 here.
Yeah, Naya is gonna start taking a slight advantage. Will it be enough? I'm gonna jump in with Naya right now. But at the same time, Sizer is at full health here. This is gonna last for a very long time. Let's jump in with Hellset, who is about half health here on top of CT, trying to make something happen for his team here. For a more dominance. It's like that's what they want. That's what they really want right now. They want to just entirely shut down what's going on. But Mansion has been decapped. Mansion, what's up?
You can tell too the fact that TCG doesn't necessarily want to take control of middle. They just want to keep it decapped. You can see this too. Hellset's not necessarily going active on the point. We see him go up to the roof a couple times, just hanging out on the catwalk, not really diving in to do the burst damage that we're used to him doing there. That's because again, they don't need the cap in mid. They've gotten the 2 side caps, and where they have them contested, they still have the cap advantage. They don't have any reason to go for mid there and get a 3 cap because that's just being greedy at that point, and it could end up being worse for them than it would actually give them an advantage. So they're playing it very safe, making sure they hold on to the 2 caps, and then just keep that 3rd away from the control of 55 HP monks.
Absolutely, man. And 55 HP monks, they're doing every single thing they can. I'm watching Shad now, just really trying to dominate here in the mid. They're so close to taking the middle point, and there it is. They finally get a capture point after a while. Tage in the downstage is going to let him burn to death here. Misha actually going to come in for some extra damage. But things are looking dire, man. You're down 85 to 242, well over 100 points here. Things are not in your favor here, but they do have Sizer down. They do have Hellset over here that was taking a lot of damage. He pops his heal though, so he's gonna be fine for the most part. 55 HP monks, they have to rotate. They have Denshi is just now going back to the windmill. That rotation is so smart. They know that they gotta figure out exactly where everyone is. They can't allow any holes in their defense here, Blue. But when all of this effort is on Mansion, is this worth it?
I don't know, man. Again, 55 HP monks is just grasping at straws here at the moment. They need to take something. Keep in mind, they got Clock Tower. In all honesty, taking a look at it, they might have Mansion, so they're really grasping at straws, but it seems to be working. They're slowly getting control of the Mansion, and they're about to take a solid 2 cap. They are going to have to watch out, because again, a lot of these guys are dying. It's taking them a long time to kill the members of TCG, and that is going to allow them to get reinforcements back on the Clock Tower, while 55 HP monks is still fighting over there at the Mansion. So they need to get everybody here to Clock Tower very quickly. You can already see Sizer in there working off against Almira, so they need to get themselves reinforced here very quickly, or again, they are going to be in a lot of trouble back in Clock Tower too.
That's right. You know, I think that this rotation though for 55 HP monks is good enough for now for this defensive procedure here. But at the same time, the defense from TCG is super strong. The second they lost Mansion, they just fell back. They decided to take the lanes here on the side of CT. You do see Rom pushing up the far as well.
Shad got absolutely decimated, unfortunately. There ran into 3 players from TCG and just didn't even have a chance there to save alive, and as such got really denied there. Now again, I don't necessarily agree with what Shad did there. He pushed in for the 3rd cap, tried to go for the decap. They don't need that right now. They are behind, but they can still come back and win this in a very close game. They don't need to be that aggressive. They need to play it safe versus TCG. They're at a very heavy disadvantage in almost every front so far from what we've seen in the past 2 games. They need to play this safe. They got a 2 cap. Don't risk losing it by pushing into far when you know that they have people on that node already. And
Rom, instead of pushing far, jumps on that trap for the extra pressure. Surprise Trebuchet!
Pretty much.
Oh man, molten balls of death raining upon the middle point here, and it's more stuff for 55 HP monks to deal with. Now Shad and Sizer. Shad got bassied for a second there, and I got a notification out of game from Genyan, one of our North American friends, who's going to be in next week's tournament. He says Shad versus Sizer is like Goku versus Vegeta fighting to be who's the best Super Saiyan.
Indeed it is, like you were saying earlier. It's like Dragon Ball Z jumping all around, going crazy, getting powerful and more powerful with each passing
moment. Look at this over on Mansion. It's happening once again. Who will be the superior Super Saiyan in this fight? But here comes Naya to ruin our analogy.
Yeah. Naya's gonna come in there, ruin the day, and we're
But
gonna
bro,
see Sizer.
look at the points right
Yeah.
now. Look at the nodes. It's 2-0.
55 HP Monks is very quickly coming back into this game, and as well, they started to come back. This is very much similar to the situation we saw in the first game, but they started to come back into this game much faster than they did in game 1, and as such, they can definitely come back. They can definitely pull this back in their favor, and they can take this game, bring it up to 2-1, and bring us into game 4.
I think I'm hoping this is what happens here, Blue. Just because that's the competition spirit within me, the avatar of esports within me is raging for a game 4 and possibly a game 5 here. Sizer trying to get Helseth up off the ground, but no, here comes Misha. Misha gets bashed, Sizer takes him down.
Nicely done once
And
again
he's
there.
gonna get stomped out for sure over here.
No,
no,
Misha
no,
gets
whoa!
up there. Lord Helseth got knocked out just a couple seconds ago there. Over here on the side, we didn't even see that. But Misha had the tag on Helseth, and as such, Helseth is now back up. Or apologies, now Misha now is back up and in play here in this fight.
Yeah, this is gonna be. Oh my god, I bet Helseth was raging at that kill right there. That was going to be crucial for 55 HP Monks coming back into this. Now they hold this 2-cap. In a matter of moments, they could actually be in the lead. If they get, I don't know, like 2 more kills and a few more seconds, Blue, they're going to be able to take this game back.
We're going to have to watch out, though, because Blue Team, once again, does have trap pressure coming into play. It looks like, though, the 55 HP Monks was able to hang on through that. And, again, we also have Lord Helseth going on over here, defending, who is the one firing it. We saw just a couple seconds ago, Shad got onto the note and is now fighting to get Helseth off this. For the time being, they are going to have security once again. But back in mid over here, Misha was just knocked out a couple seconds ago. They're starting to look weak. TCG may just be able to, with that little bit of trap support they had, might have used enough of their endurance there that they had to use the dodge in order to knock these guys out. Almirad running underneath is going to get taken down there by Denshi as well as Sizer. Back up on the top of the note here. Milo struggling to survive. He is the only one from the red team left on this note. He needs to A, get some reinforcements to here, or B, keep himself alive. But it looks like keeping himself alive is not going to be an option. He's got 3 very bursty members of TCG coming onto him. He's not going to last much longer, but still, the fact that he's managed to last this long is impressive. Surviving the huge onslaught coming in over here from TCG. Milo is a beast, keeping himself. He's got Tage on him. He's got Helseth on him. He's got Sizer on him.
Oh my god, Misha drops the portal away. No, Milo not able to get in on that. Tage going in for the stop will go through. And unfortunately for Milo, he tried so far, tried so hard and got so far. But in the end,
it didn't even matter.
It matters. No, it entirely matters because he's been on this point.
Yeah.
He's been at this point.
They never lost it. They had 3 to 4 people putting DPS on a Milo for 30 plus seconds, and he never went down. By the time he finally went down, everyone from 55 H Monks had gotten rid of it. They got Almirad, their secondary tank, onto the node there, and now they stalled the contest going. They're now running away with this game. They've got about a 10-point advantage here. TCG is now grasping at straws themselves. Back over here, taking a look at the mansion. They're trying to reach in there and get control of that, but they've got Misha on the node. They've got Sizer here going up against them, but soon Shad's going to join the fight too, and Sizer knows he's on the way, so Shad going to try to get onto Sizer. Hold on, wait, Sizer may not know Shad's there.
Shad, if he spikes down Sizer, this could be it. More kills for the side of TCG or 55 HP Monks.
Gonna try to get Misha up. Oh no, it's gonna be close though. We see some bursts coming on the Shad. I believe Helseth is still in this fight too. He may not be able to get Misha up. Shad gonna go into the downstate. They may take this node. This is not over yet, guys. And as well, there's only 1 minute and 40 seconds left in this game. We are gonna see Misha knocked out here. Shad as well will suffer too much damage there. We've also got Naya on the node. They're still keeping it contested. Mana's actually been decapped there too. If they decap this node, TCG can come back into this game and take it. Taking a look at the score, it's 476 to 475. There's a 1-point gain. A kill can turn this game back around in either team's favor. But looking at the mansion, it's going to be decap. Can TCG do it? Milo's on the way. He won't be able to stop the decap, though. It's going to get decap. And TCG, they're going to do it. They're going to win.
They're up 49 now. 2 more kills. This is the end of the game. Aldemiri has pushed Tage off the center, and we'll see Misha and Shad going in on Windmill, where Rom was lying in wait that entire time. For the last like 3 minutes, he was hiding out behind the shack over at Windmill. And TCG, they're gonna take this game and this tournament 3-0 by that entire last game.
Amazing comeback from TCG at the very end of the game there. Coming back at the last second, decapping 55 H Monks' nodes. And because of that, they are going to win the Guild Wars 2 European Tournament of